Please, please! Come on! Yes! 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 Come on! Good finish! 1-1!
He's back. Oh my God. That is nuts. Jesus.
Yes! Brazil! 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 We're back! We're back! It's been a long road! We're back!
Lads. Gavi. He's back. He's back.
He's back. Jesus! Come on! Yes! What a goal! Bukayo blood! Bukayo assist!
Oh, what a goal! Gabriel Jesus!
My guy scored a hat-trick, bro! Hey! Before Bukayo Saka! I am shameless! Hey!
God, this guy is on fire! Come on, Gabriel Jesus hat-trick, let's go!
He's got to score! He's got to score! Yes! Come on!
Side here, man. Intercepted by Palace. No! Oh, no! Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, how can we let this player score goals against us? He's absolutely rubbish.
Hit the like button. Make sure you are subscribing. Welcome back to the Fan Channel Review. Big shout out to the best fantasy football platform on the planet, the only one that I play now, and that is with our friends at Fan Team. More to come on a big Boxing Day offer from them as well. Arsenal won last night. I'm not too sure if you saw it. And the fallout since the Arsenal win, I'm not going to lie. I've enjoyed reading the comments on my own YouTube channel. People going crazy. Fans online crying, upset, boo-hooing. I mean, genuinely, it's crazy. Arsenal won a game. They were very poor in the first half. That was called out. Excellent in the second half. Gabriel Jesus picks up a hat-trick. Saka gets an assist. Odegaard 2 assists. And typically, people that hate... Listen, rivals are meant to hate Arsenal. I understand that. But the way Arsenal have made them cry, reduced them to tears, I enjoy watching it. And this is why I work in the social media industry. I enjoy the fallout. It is hilarious. The same as, by the way, when Chelsea have been doing well recently, I'm seeing everyone backtrack and moan and cry. I like watching it. Some of the stuff I've seen, though, is crazy, right? Take a look at this as an example. Mr. Black Football here says, need to score an offside goal to beat Crystal Palace at home. I didn't need to score an offside goal because they were in the ascendancy. And once they got their second and then got their third, they took their foot off the gas somewhat. And yes, we all know that Jesus' second goal very likely would have been ruled out if VAR was in place. But VAR wasn't in place. It just wasn't. Staffy here says qualifying on an offside goal against Palace in the Cup 5 years into a process is pathetic. And you know what I love about that? I love you, Staffy. You're my guy, right? What I love about that is before VAR existed, I rarely blamed the refereeing decision for my team not winning, or I focused on them in terms of, was it right, was it wrong? But you'd let it go because there was no system in place, no safety net to stop these mistakes from happening. VAR now exists. So when it happens in real Premier League games now, how have they not drawn the lines on that offside? How have they broken the protocol and disallowed a Liverpool goal that should have stood? How have they not given that penalty for Højlund at the weekend and said that it's too soft for a derby game, but could have been a penalty in another football match? That for me is robbery. That for me is a madness. That for me has to be called out because the safety net has basically got a fucking hole in it, right? This is very different. All of our clubs have won games pre-VAR or when VAR doesn't exist, even when our teams have been amazing, by honest refereeing errors on the football pitch. This from a Man United fan says, offside, not offside. This one hurt my brain. I am still to this day sad that Garnacho's goal never stood and we went on to lose 3-1. Sad, still, to this day. But the fundamental difference is one had they were both given in real time. The same thing. This is like, again, maybe it's bad banter. Maybe it's engagement farming. I don't know. Maybe it's just silliness, stupidity. They were both given as goals in real time. And if VAR was used last night, it also would have been ruled out. It's the same. It's the same. The same on-field mistakes for offsides happen now with VAR as without them. The difference is VAR rectifies them. And these are the same people that say, get rid of VAR. And then they're moaning about human error. What I complained about is when they still get the decisions wrong with VAR. I've had a lot of stick the last few days where people say, Terry, you normally call teams out for being robbed. Go and watch the content. I'm talking about inconsistencies with VAR. When they've got the time to think about these things, think about previous decisions they've made and create consistency. They're not doing it. I understand why there isn't consistency in the heat of the moment. That's always been the case. Crazy, 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 crazy. I saw this as well. That's a shocker from the Lion-O. He's looking across the line. It was, right? It was. But then I went through a lot of these accounts of people that were kicking off about Arsenal's decision last night. And you know it's Arsenal making them cry. Most of them didn't mention when Arsenal didn't have the lines drawn on offsides before. All of them have been laughing all season that Arsenal are the only club to really be punished through players delaying restarts. They're not even giving bookings out for it anymore, and nobody's talking about it. But yet Arsenal benefit from something, and they all go a little bit crazy. It's hilarious to watch. Not because it's Arsenal, it's just hilarious to watch people having these meltdowns over these real crazy things. Now, big shout out to Fan Team today. The best place to play your fantasy football over this festive period. Now, as you can see, the game, anyone who signs up, you can enter it for free. There is, this is it here, the Big Pick 6 weekend game, as you can see. And it's very, very simple. It's very, very easy. Like, let's get building. These are the matches that the players are from. These 4 games on Sunday. You can pick up to 3 players from any one team. And there's no budget. There's no budget. You can get whoever you want. So when we look at this, I'm looking at Man United first of all, because I think we're going to beat Bournemouth this weekend. And you might go, right, let's throw a bit of Ahmad in there. Let's throw a little Bruno in there. And I fancy a little dagger from Garnacho. This isn't my team yet, but I'm showing you how it's done. You then may switch over and think, do you know what? This weekend, Chelsea are going to do well, and I'm putting Palmer in there. What other games are on? Do you know what? I'm going to look at Fulham at home against Southampton as well. I think that could be a brilliant day for them. So I'm putting Jimenez and I'm putting a Wobie in. That literally is it. You then participate for free. And what they've also told us over at Fan Team, everyone who's previously signed up, who's previously used Fan Team, they're going to give you a free ticket for this weekend's games as well. So go and get yourself signed up. They've also got a mega monster offer that is coming out on Boxing Day where you can win a grand prize of £40,000. So go and check that out. Remember, you've got to be over the age of 18. If you're going to have a little flutter, I enjoy it. Please do it responsibly. If you find yourself in a position where it's hard to put down or difficult, take a break, set the restraints on it, put the limitations in place, and only ever have a little friendly flutter with what you can afford to lose. I reiterate that message again and again. It's how I operate. I enjoy it. It's a little bit of fun. If I lose, it's not the end of the world. If I win, happy days. So if you are going to play, do it that way round. If you're not able to do that, in my opinion, don't do it. Check it out. Scan the QR code. It's a great bit of fun. It really, really is. Now, I want to look at this video here from Talksport because this had me laughing. Let's take a little look.
I said Gabriel Jesus has to start for Arsenal up front.
Right.
He scored a hat-trick against
He
the
did.
Premier League outfit.
Yeah.
He's played really well. 2 brilliant goals. Kai Havertz needs to be dropped.
Right.
I love a bit of Talksport. I do criticise things they say. I don't criticise the platform. I don't criticise them as a business. I criticise the opinions, the same as people criticise mine. I think that's fair. Gabriel Jesus has a brilliant night. Gabriel Jesus scores a hat-trick. All 3 goals, by the way, very, very well taken. He absolutely deserves to start against Bournemouth. And what does Cundy and O'Hara do here? They title a video, Kai Havertz needs to be dropped. They phrase Kai Havertz needs to be dropped, as opposed to talking about this from the positive angle of, well, Jesus needs to start. He's shown some form. This could be beneficial to Arsenal. They have to kind of throw in that jab, throw in that dig, and turn it into a negative conversation. And I had this the other day. Man United beat Man City. And I saw a few United fans went online an hour or two later, and it was like this. Let's not allow the happiness of this game to tear us away from the rebuild, and we've got to be on the owner's necks about getting rid of all these. And I'm like, I get your point, but within an hour, do we have to go down the negativity route? Do we have to sit there and focus on the problems for a moment? Can't there just be a moment of positivity? Now, that's from our own fans. The media here are just being shameless. O'Hara here, by the way, I do like listening to Jamie O'Hara. He makes me laugh. I enjoy it. It's entertainment. But it's like, imagine Arsenal win, get through to a semi-final of a competition, which everybody says they've got to. Gabriel Jesus scores a hat-trick, and the first thing you do is start to slam Kai Havertz. As I said before, Arsenal really, really do make these individuals cry. I know they hate Arsenal. They'll admit they hate Arsenal. But whenever they win or something goes good for them, the blood pressure skyrockets. And I'm not going to lie, this is amazingly entertaining. So go and check it out right now. It was hilarious. I want to look at this clip from AFTV, though. Okay, I want you to listen to this and see what this young man has got to say here. Take a little listen.
Arsenal are a massive club, and massive clubs win trophies. You look at Man United over the past couple of years, they've been probably the worst Man United team I've ever seen. They picked up a couple of trophies. Chelsea got to a final last year that they could have maybe won. And, even when Liverpool were trying to get to City, they were trying to win that title, and they couldn't quite do it. They became a winning team along the way, and that's something that Arsenal need to do. They got to a Champions League final. I think they got to a Carabao final. They couldn't quite do it. They then went and got that Champions League before they toppled City in the Prem. So in my opinion, Arsenal need to go on and win this. They need to become a winning team, pick up trophies, and hopefully that takes us well on our way to winning.
I really like this opinion. All fun and all banter aside, because the fan channel reaction show is some fun. There's some serious opinions in there, but it's a bit of fun. So anyone who gets triggered by it, please touch grass. Please go and see your friends. Please put your phone down, get off the internet and live life a little bit, and maybe you'll see that. But I like this attitude. I saw quite a few gooners yesterday before the game kicked off. Well, Arteta's picked a slightly weaker team. It's not his priority, so I don't really mind if we go out. Wrong attitude. Arteta didn't pick a team because he doesn't care. Arteta picked a team because he has to balance his starting lineups, one during the festive period anyway, and throughout the course of the season. If you go and look at teams that win multiple trophies in seasons, which is what Arsenal should be aiming for, they always rotate. Sometimes it's a what you consider on paper a gimme at home in the league. It may be quarterfinals or semi-finals, especially the early rounds of these competitions. The starting lineup didn't work, and I think the biggest issue was Partey at right back for Arsenal. When Yuri and Timber went out there, it gave them more balance. I would have loved to have seen Waneri stay on the football pitch. I didn't necessarily think that he had to come off. And there were some real static performances from the team, and he brought the big boys on to save them and put themselves through. But that's why he had them on the bench. He wanted to give others a chance to shine and to improve and to maybe get into a little bit of rhythm. He has to rotate. So I like this attitude from this Arsenal fan because I think it represents what all of us should be thinking and feeling towards these tournaments. Of course, if someone said, Terry, Carabao Cup or Europa League winners, I'd pick the Europa. If I had to choose, I'd pick the Europa League. I'd pick the FA Cup over it. But you want to win these trophies. You absolutely want to win them. The idea that they don't matter and that you don't care, I think this is ridiculous. You could see last night the Arsenal players cared. The Newcastle players cared. The Liverpool players on the pitch cared. And they had a massive level of rotation. But that's because they're looking at the entire... It's a game of chess. And they're looking at the entire season. The entire season is being considered when making these decisions, and rotation is key. But Arsenal fans should be putting the right type of positive pressure upon their club to go on and win this tournament. I want to share that clip for a little bit of seriousness. I want Man United to win tonight. I will be gutted if we go out tonight, not just to lose to Tottenham, but there's some really tasty-looking semi-finals ahead. There's a guarantee of a very good final, whoever goes through between Tottenham and Man United, and I want to be part of that. I want to be part of it. You know, imagine I get through. Man United get through tonight, and we beat Liverpool in the semis and beat Arsenal in the final. It might not happen. Oh, Cap Terry, that won't happen. But imagine we do. It takes what is a very good trophy, the run to them winning, it means you've knocked out some rivals. It makes it mean something a little bit more. So I want that. But as ever, people, look, I want your views. I want your opinions on the clips that we've shared, on the tears surrounding Arsenal and the offside goal. And of course, it was offside, but there's no VAR, so I don't understand the comparisons. Maybe I've got it wrong. I'm sure it's going to trigger a few people in the comments. I'm not meaning to trigger you, but no matter what I say, you're triggered. Yet you turn up every day. That's why I love you. Take care. Goodbye. God bless. Big up to Fan Team. Go and check it out if you fancy having a little bit of a play. Free to sign up. Free to play for everybody this weekend as well. And you can win yourself a little bit of money. Take care. Goodbye. God bless. And I'll see you all again soon. Peace.